Collective. It's your girl Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance. Thank you guys so much for joining me on another live. In today's reading, we'll be tapping into the current energies to see who's all up in your energy right now in this moment. Keep in mind, though, that time is fluid in tarot, so these messages could resonate for your past, present, or future. Also, the roles can be reversed in these readings, so only take the messages for you and leave the rest. If you would like to book a personal reading, the information to book your personals down in the description box below. And for those that are interested in mini reads, we will be going live for mini reads tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So if you're interested in pre-booking your spot, highly encouraged because we do sell out very quickly on this channel. So be sure you take advantage of that. All right, let's get right into it, collective. Keep in mind, this is a collective reading. So it may or may not resonate with you. It's only for those that it resonates for. No particular sign. No particular sign in this one. Okay, let's see what we got. Spirit, tell me a little bit about the collective. Tell me a little bit about the situation surrounding the collective at this time. Who is all up in the collective's energy right now, this moment? We have the Hermit in the reverse. The Nine of Wands in the reverse. And we have the Six of Wands. The person in your energy could definitely be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm also getting earth sign energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Something significant is going on in this person's energy. They are definitely feeling alone without you. This is someone that you may be not talking to at this time, and they're definitely confused about why things ended this way. This is definitely the energy of someone that really wants your attention, but they're having a hard time coming towards you for some reason. Hmm. You may have this person blocked. Spirit, why is this person feeling confused about this ending? Four of Wands in the reverse, the Sun in the reverse. If this is your story, collective, this is someone that you could have had a long-term committed relationship with, a marriage, you guys could have lived together, and they feel like they're missing out. They're very sad about this disconnect, about you leaving or them leaving. They really want to give this another shot, but it's almost like they're not really taking much action with the Four of Cups here. This is someone that's definitely in this hermit mode, withdrawn, isolated. And they probably feel like there's no point in coming towards you because maybe you won't even accept their offer. That's the way they feel. So I guess this person is just going to sit back and suffer in silence. What is this Nine of Wands in the reverse, Spirit? Okay. It's hard for this person to defend their stance when there's these blockages up. They want to tell you, give me another chance, collective. Allow me to come in and give you um, another opportunity to prove myself. Even though we haven't really talked much, we've had so much time invested in this connection. This is someone that really thinks a lot about how much time and effort and energy that they've put into this and how they're missing out on this. And they really do want you to give them another chance. They just feel like you don't want it. They just feel like you don't want it. With the Six of Wands, the Five of Swords, it's hard to convince you to drop your guard. I think you're very guarded from this person. Let me see why. Let me look at your energy, collective. What's going on with the collective right now? Why is the collective giving this person a hard time, spirit? All right, the World card and the Two of Wands in the reverse. You know, a lot of you collectives are ready to just close this cycle because you feel like this relationship is not going anywhere. This feels like a relationship that's very stagnant. Like you invest, you want to see it grow, and then it just doesn't blossom and grow. And I think it just has a lot to do with this person. Like they're giving you page energy, and you feel like you got the shorter end of the stick with the justice in the reverse. So you just didn't feel this was a fair connection. And you're hoping that disconnecting will turn things around as you run away from this. I'm getting running away from this. What did this person do to the collective, spirit? All right, we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. They didn't give you a solid offer. Yeah, they didn't give you a solid offer. They could have even lied and told you that they were going to be this emperor, very mature, very stable, ready to settle down, ready to do all these things, a lot of false promises. And it just never manifests that, and it just pissed you off with the Queen of Swords underneath the deck. Underneath it all, you were becoming more and more frustrated, more and more closed off, more and more cold as time progressed in this connection because of the future faking, the lies, right? So you had to go off and get some peace somewhere, right? Had to run off and get some peace somewhere. Yep. And there's part to you that does think a lot about this person, but I honestly don't feel like you're thinking about this person in a way of saying, I really want this person in my life for a relationship. You're just still trying to unpack it all, I feel. All right, give me some more on this Emperor energy. Yeah, this person breadcrumbed their way in the relationship with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. A lot of history, but it just never grew. It never evolved. It never was anything more than a certain level. Once it got to a certain level, I think for you collective, you felt like it just stopped. It just came to like a total halt. It was like, pump the brakes. Man. Yeah, Shay says, sounds like my ex, which he was an Aries. He keeps wanting another chance. I don't want him. He was an alcoholic and he was verbally abusive to me. No, I'm good. Definitely can't convince me. I heard that. Good for you, Shay, for standing your ground away from this person because you know this energy collective, whoever your person is, whoever you're dealing with, this is someone that can definitely be not evolving, not growing, not changing. I just don't see it in them. So whatever you got before, that's what you're getting. And I'm sure you're very confident to believe this. So let's look to see, how do you know if this is your reading collective? Let's see if this is your person. Spirit, how will the collective know if this is their person? We have the Two of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Page of Swords. So yeah, this is someone that you had a breakup with. You guys were in a relationship at some point. So this definitely feels like a relationship. That's who's all up in your energy. And they're spying on you. They're keeping tabs on you. They want to talk to you. They want to talk to you now that you turn your back on this connection. They're seeing you turning your back. A lot of them are noticing that you are not moved, and deep down it's hurting this person. How else will the collective know if this is their story? This is someone that has turned their back, or I'm sorry, you have turned your back, but this person is also realizing that the grass isn't greener on the other side. They played themselves. So if this person kind of slept on this connection, tried to explore their options, they're not finding anybody better than what you were offering. And it's kind of making this person go back and forth like, I really feel like the collective would probably be the best option. But remember, we're talking about a page. Very immature person, whoever this person is. So this is definitely an energy of someone that just really took a long time figuring out if you were honestly the option that they wanted to settle down with, but it just never led to anything significant. It felt like they just kind of strung this relationship on because with the Two of Swords, they were confused if they really wanted this. So they never really gave 110%. Yeah. And at some point, they stopped talking to you or you stopped talking to them, and they just all around deep down didn't take this relationship seriously. And with the Tower in the reverse, to the Death in reverse, this person is replaying all this and asking themselves, like, dang, why did I miss the signs then? Well, why did I sleep on this connection? All right, let's see. How are they seeing the collective? I'm just curious. How do they view the collective? How does this person view the collective? Three of Swords and the Temperance. This person views you as somebody that's really trying to get over this relationship and heal. This is someone that really understands that they have hurt you deeply, and they see very clearly, like, you're in a space of not wanting to be bothered because you're trying to get over this. You're trying to ground your energy. I feel like for a lot of you guys, this could have led to a betrayal due to a third party. You really, again, felt like you were an option or you were not this person's priority. Yeah, you just felt alone. You felt abandoned. Regardless if this person, was someone that you tried your best to build with, you got the shorter end of the stick. And then finally, when this connection just finally ended, it feels that like the energy of someone that never really came to chase you or make things right. And I think that's what really broke your heart too, because they were just kind of sitting back. Yeah. And you just felt like this whole thing, like from the time you were in the relationship to the time that you had to heal alone to now, it's like this person still spying on you, trying to get information on you, but they're still not reaching out. So now you're taking all of that beautiful energy that you were pouring and investing in this relationship and giving it back to yourself, but it's still hard. It's still very hard because a lot of you guys are thinking about taking action towards this person. You just want to kind of like really see it for what it is first before you even do it. So be careful. You guys are all in a very vulnerable state. If this is your reading with this person, but this person sees you very clearly that you are definitely healing and moving on. That's how they see you. Let's see how you see this person. How does the collective view this person if this is their story, Spirit? We have the Six of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So you feel like this is a karmic. This is somebody that strings along situations, takes their time to just sail off into the sunset and just overthink everything. They never really just take action and give their heart. This is someone that took forever to decide if they wanted to love you, marry you, settle down with you. This could have been someone very emotionally closed off as well. That's what you see. You see this person as someone that will string a relationship on, not take any accountability, and repeat the cycle over and over. And this is where I feel like it's not, it's too risky. It's too risky to go towards this. That's how you feel. It's too risky because of these reasons. You feel like they're just going to string this along and not change when you really want this person to be more generous. But you also fear that this person may secretly have other options as well that they're talking to. So it's not something you want to do moving forward. All right, so let's look more at this person collective. Let's look more at this person's true feelings for you at this time, intentions and future actions. Spirit, tell me more about this person connected to the collective. How do they honestly, truly feel about the collective right now in this moment? We have the Four of Cups and the High Priestess in the reverse. Secretly, this person is really trying to find meaning in all of this. They're trying to understand why you're not chasing them. Why are you not loving them? They're getting bored waiting on you to show up. Yeah. They want to see action from you. You've always been the type of person, collective, that's really gone for what you want. There may have been cycles where you and this person have been off and on, and you've always been the one to try to make things right or really work on this. And they're like, well, where is that healing energy that the collective typically comes through on, you know? Where is it at? For some of you guys, this person can definitely be feeling like you are definitely closed off and so guarded from that. So because of that, with the Two of Wands here, I think this person's trying to decide what do they want to do. They feel torn between working on it and what's the other option? What is the other option? And just kind of taking their time, just sitting back and waiting. Like, do I want to take action and try to let the collective know that I want to work on it, or should I just step back and take my time? Either way, they want you. They look at you as their wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. You make them feel very good, very emotionally fulfilled, very emotionally fulfilled. They just like it when you're the one that takes the lead on making them feel good. So that's where it is. It seems very one-sided, like they want you to do all the work here. And I don't know about that. How you feel about that, collective? That's interesting. All right, so what does this person intend to do next? Let's see. What is their intentions? Well, let's look at their intentions. Page of Cups, Seven of Wands. You know that apology and that fresh start that we keep trying to get this person to show up and do? They're going to protect themselves. They're not going to do that because they have too much pride and ego to do so, to take accountability for not creating a solid relationship here. For some of you guys, this person could have created more of a burden on you in this relationship because of their actions. So, what do they actually intend to do? Well, they intend to just kind of like sit back, continue to explore their options, feel burdened by these options, and not take action. They don't really want these people. I'm going to be honest, they don't really want these people. They want you. So if this person is exploring other options, they're not satisfied with these options, but this is a part of that person's karma for them to recognize the error of their ways, that they lost out, they missed out on a blessing. Okay. So what is their next action towards the collective? Are they going to take any action, Spirit? What are they going to do next? Oh, Lord. This is the action, y'all. Y'all see it. The Magician in reverse. Y'all know that's a massive manipulator. They plan to manipulate the energy to um, do what they do best. So, whatever this person has done before in this relationship that has been very karmic in nature, that's what they're going to do. This is someone that's not letting up in how they treat you, how they show up in this connection. It's very interesting. Hmm. I'm trying to understand why this person would want to repeat a cycle knowing they haven't found what they want before. It's got to be fears. Fears of accepting the truth. It's safer in this um, false illusion, fake, manipulative idea of what they're trying to create in their head. So, this is someone that pretty much believes their own lies. They believe their own lies and they rather go with that because that's safer than accepting the truth. Hmm. So that's what they plan to do. They plan to continue to manipulate and hopefully they can get their family back, their stability back, their home back, you back, collective. They want you, your family, your home. You're their safe haven. You're their 10 of Pentacles. Like I said, you're the one they see. It's been illuminated. They feel like you are the only person, if anybody, that they would be willing to settle down with. There is nobody else. These other options are not going to cut it. They're not going to cut it. They just not. Okay. Let's look at your side. Let's see how you feeling. Shay says he was solid and faithful, but he's not for me or my kids. And he's definitely not changing. He calls me, but child, I ain't stunting him. That was last year. And what's crazy is I stopped loving him 2 years ago. So you fell out of love with him way before things ended. Yeah, I can see why. That's got to be a very difficult relationship to be a part of, Shay. Thank you for sharing your story. All right, let's look at your side, collective. Let's see how are you feeling about this person. Let's see. Let's see. Don't forget, you guys, to like the video, show your girls some love and support if you're liking it thus far. And if you're watching the recording, leaving a comment is always helpful to support the channel. And also, if you want to share your story, I'll reply back to every single comment. Spirit, tell me about the collective. How did the collective feel about this person? The Lovers in the reverse and the Page of Pentacles. You don't trust this person. You don't trust this person. You're very closed off, very upset, very bitter, very angry. I'm getting. And it has a lot to do with the fact that this person breadcrumbed you. This person breadcrumbed you. They took this relationship, like we said in the beginning, only so far, a certain level, and then it stopped growing. It was good in the beginning, and then it just stopped growing, and you're like, what? So it just has you in a space of really overthinking it all, but also feeling like, hey, I got to protect myself. You got to protect yourself. That's how you feel. I got to protect myself from this person. And you're also pissed off because of the time, the effort, the energy that you've invested in this, you just didn't get, a return on your investment. Yeah, you feel like this person is toxic. You feel like they're the devil themselves. You're like, not today, Satan. Back it on up. Not today, Satan. And if you guys look at your phone, collective, you'll notice there's this person that has these strings attached to their brain from this devil energy. A lot of you guys may have felt brainwashed. I'm getting brainwashed by this person, and you're trying to reprogram your mind. Yeah. This person brainwashed you to keep giving, giving, giving to this relationship. Yeah, I'm getting someone that really manipulated their way into convincing you to give more, to do more, while you got the shorter end of the stick. Underneath the deck was the Three of Pentacles in reverse. It wasn't reciprocated. It was, this person not giving to you, but seeing what other things they could get away with. I think it really confused you, collective, honestly, because over time, their actions were not matching their words. So that's when you said, enough is enough. I got to disconnect. And a lot of you guys went totally silent. I'm getting like a ghosting energy. Many of you guys ghosted this person or abruptly ended this because you just got tired. It was just like, you know what? I had it. I had it. I had it. I can't do this anymore. All right. So, what does the collective intend to do next then? What does the collective intend to do next, Spirit? We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Fool in the reverse. You know, there's a lot of hesitancy I'm getting for a lot of you collectives. You honestly really still want to be in this relationship with this person, but you just can't be a part of something that's not being fair to you. It's too risky. So you just stop. Like I said, you abruptly stop giving into it and you intend to keep your options open. You're going to pull back from this, stop doing what you've been doing, and start seeing what else is out there. Eventually, if you haven't, and everybody's on a different timeline, of course, collective. But with the Five of Cups in the reverse, this has been a very rough cycle for you. If this is your story, I feel like you're having a hard time letting this person go. You're having a hard time shaking this energy. And you've grown quite jaded because you see this person for who they are, very greedy, very selfish. Like you may see this person as a scam artist, a user, opportunist. They just took advantage of you. All right, what is the collective going to do next? What is their future actions? We have the Tower and the Queen of Cups. Okay. Self-love. Self-love, self-care. That's going to be the priority. Because I think you suddenly realize that this person is who they are. Their actions spoke louder than their words, and you have to accept it. But it's not easy. I think a lot of you guys will still continue to kind of a bit overthink this, go back and forth, like kind of like dot your I's, cross your T's, make sure you didn't miss anything. You still think a lot about this person in this situation because it was confusing. It was manipulation. And anytime you are in a relationship where you're being manipulated, it can be very, very confusing and hard to really understand. And so it's still that residue for a lot of you guys where you're still learning and you're trying to understand what the hell did I just go through, right? Some of you guys could actually be literally like researching and learning about different types of, you know, behavior patterns, toxic behavior patterns, trying to pinpoint what was this that you were dealing with. And the more that you do this, the more you realize, like, wow, this person, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? This is not the move. That's what you're going to be really, as you start unpacking it more and more, you're going to realize that, you know what, I just need to give up. I need to stop trying to find all the reasons why I should stay in this. And I need to just kind of continue to move forward. It's going to be the thing that's going to make you deep down realize, I just have to turn my back on this and stop waiting for this person to get their crap together. I got to stop waiting on this person to change. And, I got to stop waiting on this relationship to be what I want it to be. I got to let go of potential and I have to embrace what is. I got to embrace what is. Yeah. Shay says, yep, breadcrumbed, broke, always wanted me to forgive him for drinking and mentally abusing me. Nothing changed. Just all talk. Same ish. When I say I hated that man, I hated him. Ooh, hate's such a strong word, Shay, but very difficult situation, I bet, love. Very difficult. Okay, we're going to close with some advice from Spirit. And then if you want to join me on the next video, we'll be doing all signs live in just a few minutes if you want to join me. Check it out. Check it out. Spirit, what advice do you have for the collective if this is their story? We have the Five of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Six of Swords in the reverse. You're going to regret going back to this connection, collective, if you're not careful. Some of you guys are going to ruminate a lot on this, and you will be tempted. I'm getting, don't take the bait. Don't take the bait. Don't take the bait, because this person is going to see you as someone that they can really mooch more off of, because at this point you're shining very bright as this Queen of Pentacles. So you have a lot to offer. But if you're not careful, they're going to catch you at a very vulnerable moment when you least expect it, and you'll go right back into this cycle of being hurt, betrayed, used. Be careful with this energy. I'm telling you, this person hasn't changed. This person hasn't changed. Anything else? Okay, we have King of Cups and the Strength in reverse. Yeah, this is someone that is going to come into you very emotionally immature, very emotionally closed off. So be careful with that, because I don't even see this person taking a lot of action anyway. They may do something very small, like call to check on you, strike up a conversation. They may do something very small if they reach out, just to kind of dip their toes in the pond and see what you're going to say. Or some of you guys may just get tired and just say, let me just call them. Let me just call her. Let me just call him, and let me see. Let me just see. And then what's going to happen is the cycle repeats itself, right? Where you or this person walks away, and then around and around we go. Remember, we kept seeing the was it the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, talking about the karmic cycle of this person. This is what they do. This is what they do. And so it's encouraged for you to recognize this and use this reading as a warning message. All right. So these are the messages, collective. I'm going to stop the reading right here. If you resonated with anything from today's reading, be sure that you like the video, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to hit subscribe if you're new here, because every single month I pick one lucky subscriber for a free personal tarot reading. And don't forget, tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, your girl will be back live doing mini reads. So you don't want to miss your chance to get a live mini reading from your girl Mika here on this channel. It's only $20 per question. So if you're interested, click on that link, check it out. Now, I'm headed off to do all sides. If you want to join me, come on through. If you made it this far into this video, leave me a comment down below with any emoji as long as it's red, and it's going to increase your chances of winning a free personal tarot reading. Thank you guys so much for joining me, collective. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourself. Love and light. Namaste.